I had no revenue, and I borrowed $500 from my dad to register my business.
Yeah.
Within 1 month, I got my first client.
Yeah.
And now we're at the point where, like, how many clients are we, Sammy? 130, 130 active.
Systems, innovating, building a badass team.
And tracking your fucking numbers, bro.
New business owners, they probably won't get it, but anybody who's been in business for a while is like, you're speaking my language, bro.
We make what we're doing better. Like, we got, what we do is great.
Yep.
Our clients are crushing, bro. We're changing lives.
Yeah.
How can we make it better now? I said, like, I want to change lives. How can we change even more lives? How can we make the lives of our clients better, right? Like, value. That's what it comes down to.
That's right. And the biggest problem is not enough leads.
And that's the hardest problem to solve.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of The Hustle featuring your host, Brendan Whiting. Today we got a badass guest here. I got my man, Lucas Jensen. This guy owns a company called Forward Media Marketing, and he's in a very niche space right now, but he's crushing it. And he's going to talk a little bit about his entrepreneurship journey. He's 24.
Yes, sir.
But he's got a multi-seven-figure business, and he's helping painting contractors scale through marketing. So, number one, my man.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Bro.
Let's
Happy
go.
To be here. Happy to be here.
Welcome to the show, you young killer. Glad to have you, my man.
Bro.
All the way in the house from Canada.
Yeah, man. Dude, the Arizona heat hits different.
Yeah, dude.
It hits different.
Yeah, we've been killing it all week at this event. But
yeah, dude, it was freaking badass, bro. The Friday workout, even the Saturday conference, especially the Saturday conference, the VIP parties, rocking with Andy, rocking with Bradley, like, badass, dude.
Networking, learning, dude. Yeah, I mean, we've been in the event game for 3 years. We've been putting on the most badass events, and you're putting on an event because you understand the value, the culture, the freaking networking, the learning, like
the community, the value. Yeah.
Like, dude, just immersing yourself in a new environment
and meeting new people.
Grow.
You know what I mean? Meeting people that are like, they understand you, right? Like, you guys are more like business oriented, right? Like, you talk business, I'll understand business. If you talk more, I don't know, something more specific to you, and I may not resonate well with me because I don't understand that, right? So like, we're hosting PaintCon, right? We service painting contractors. We're hosting PaintCon, so it's just painting contractors doing anywhere from $250K a year to $15 million a year. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're able to resonate with them, people you may know, people you may look up to. So if you're a painting contractor, I got 3 different options here, dude. I don't know which one to look at.
All 3 of them, bro. No matter which direction they're looking at.
Yeah. When's this pod gonna drop, by the way?
Couple weeks.
Yeah. Okay. As long as it's before November 22nd and November 23rd for PaintCon, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
I mean, what I like about PaintCon and Forward Media is it's super niche, right? So, like, if someone's in the contracting space or a painter, dude, definitely got to plug in with you, bro.
100%.
Like, because, you know. All right, guys, people ask me all the time, Brendan, how can I get closer to you, Andy, the Elliott Group, so I can go to the next level? So, we just dropped our newest program called ETA Plus, and it's a really cool opportunity to get all the coaching that the Elliott Group offers and also get really close to me as well, so I can personally coach you too. ETA, you get access to all of our exclusive content, Zoom calls every single week, you live stream every single Elliott event we do 12 events per year. Also, when you join with me, you're gonna join my personal community, I'm gonna coach you, and then also you'll be a part of a group of like-minded men and women that are going to the next level. So if you guys want to join, I'm going to put my cell phone number right here on the video. I just want you to text me ETA, okay? And I'll reach out to you. I'll get you all the information. It's super cheap and affordable. It's designed to help every salesperson and business owner level up and go to the next level. Let's get back to the video. How many companies are out there that do what you do, like specifically for painters? Because everybody that I've told about you is like, I didn't even know that was a thing, like a marketing company for painters.
Dude, especially when you like talk to someone who doesn't understand like the depth of the painting industry, they're like, why just painters? You're like, look, because dude, there's fucking 100. Can I swear on this? Can I swear on this?
Bro.
There's fucking 170,000 painting contractors just in the U.S. Dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't have 170,000. We're gonna get there, right? But dude, it's like, it's such a big market that's like super small and like highly communicative, right? So it's like, people are always talking to people, seeing what's going on, what's there, you know what I mean? So we started like 4 years ago, and we've been able to expand based on the results, the community, things like that. But there's just power in saying like no to everyone else, and
dude,
just
there is a lot of power.
Yeah,
you know, like personal branding, right? Because if someone's out, there's a lot of people in the contracting space. You could probably share your opinion on this as well, being that you work with a lot of them. They say yes to every job. It's almost like a lot of businesses have a problem with that, right? You go, hey, I'm gonna start painting, and then someone's like, hey, will you freaking do my gutters? And you're like, hey, that's a quick money hit.
I'm actually getting a new couch. Can you bring that out for me?
Yeah. Exactly. But you don't realize when you go after other jobs, like outside of your normal process, which you've already got the system for, it costs you money. Even though it might appear to be a higher ticket hit, it's taken away from over here. It's costing 100%. You more to get that job done, right? So
exactly, because now I got to train my team on let's say, down the line we're probably going to expand to roofing or plumbing or whatever. Like, not now. Like, there's still, a whole market we got to tap into still. Yeah. But I was talking with Bradley actually at the VIP party. And he's like, dude, go into roofing, go into plumbing, go into landscape, and just like push, right? Because he's like, lead gen, in a nutshell, lead gen's lead gen, right? You guys get leads, it's similar formatting, right? It's just different industry. But on like our team's aspect, dude, like they know the painting industry inside and out. Like they're like coaches for painters almost, right? Because they're going to help you. Like you have an appointment setting issue, dude, they're going to coach you on that. You have a sales issue, they're going to help you on that. You have a hiring issue, they're going to help you on that. You know what I mean? Like they're just so fucking dialed in just in painting. That's just like, why wouldn't a painter come with us?
The more focus you put into just one thing, the more qualified you are to serve that ideal client.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And going back to like personal branding, bro, it's like if you needed heart surgery, would you go to a surgeon that's done 10,000 surgeries, but only 1,000 has been heart surgery, or somebody who's done 5,000 heart surgeries?
Exactly.
You'd pick the heart surgeon because you're like, dude, this guy ain't going to F it up. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's done this like
this guy's got the results
thousands of times
to
know
prove it. So
exactly.
One thing I want to know about you, man, you're freaking young, but you're dialed in. You're freaking growing a big business. For someone to be 24 years old and putting on an event like PaintCon that, people don't even know what events like goes into putting on an event.
Dude, it's
until you put one on, bro. You realize like, holy shit, like there's, 10 times the expenses I thought. There's so many different freaking things I gotta piece together. I want to deliver a great experience. So for you to like do that just is an expression of how much you want to deliver an experience for your clients and stuff. But where did you start, bro? Like where what I want to know is, how did you get into the painting industry, and when did you decide to go full niche on painting contractors and helping them market?
Hell yeah, dude. So COVID hit. I'm from Canada. COVID hit us a little bit different. Like government would do like full lockdowns.
Yeah.
Like full lockdowns, right? So like our university's closed. So I was in university. Everything switched online. So that was like March 2020, give or take. And then over the summer, like I was just collecting unemployment insurance, putting that into stocks because I didn't really have expenses. I was living at home in my parents' basement, right?
You were what, 20 years old?
20 years old, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Had you ever had a job in like the contracting space or anything like that?
No, I was landscaping for a little bit, but I was never actually directly like in the painting space.
Got it.
You know what I mean? It just happened because it kind of like fell on my lap. So started Ford Media Marketing. Actually, it started as Ford Fitness Marketing in September of 2020.
Nice. Dude. 4 years now.
Dude, 4 years. I started Ford Fitness Marketing, and we were targeting gyms because I had a passion for the gym. So I was like, dude, let's go gyms. Like, lockdown hit, right? So these gyms are opening back up. People are still like worried about COVID a little bit, right? So it's like gyms needed leads, gyms needed members, whatever, right? So we targeted gyms. Dude, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after I started, we had like a second lockdown. So I'm like, damn, dude, on unemployment again, right? So then my friend was like, okay, just go like marketing in general. Right. So I was like, okay. So I made like a post, just like a super basic post on Facebook. And then the one that told me that, Lisa, she shared it. And then one of her friends who was running like a student run painting business saw it and signed him. We had a first call January 18th, 2021.
Dude, I like that you track the timelines, bro.
Well, dude, because it's like a milestone. You know what I mean?
So first client was January 2018.
January 18th, 2021 was, I had a first call with him. It was a 2-call close. Yeah. Closed him on the January 21st, 2021. And I didn't know about like e-signatures. I didn't know nothing, bro.
Really?
So I drove over to his house. He was in Montreal.
Yeah.
So I drove over to his house, which is like 25, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I like printed out like a contract, dude. I remember like my printer wasn't working. I was stressing. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna lose this deal. This deal.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. So I drove over to his house at like 7, 8 at night. With like a contract and pen and paper, like met him, whatever. Went up to, he was living at his parents' place too. Went up to his bedroom, signed it, and then like, it was like, trying to like,
dude,
you know
that's
what
hilarious.
I mean? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like, It was like for like pennies on the dollar, dude. It was like $600 a month, and we were doing like website development, SEO. We're doing social media posting. We're doing Facebook ads,
Damn,
like everything, bro. Like my
you
boy
didn't know
got
what
a
you were
good
getting
deal.
yourself into.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into because I didn't know like where I could provide the value. So I was like, I'll just do everything I can that I know could possibly have value.
So he owned a painting company.
Yeah. He owned a painting company. His name was Olivier, like French version of Oliver, basically.
Yeah.
So Ollie owned a painting business, and basically like you guys have college works out here, like the student-run painting businesses. So it's like the equivalent of that, but in Canada it's called Student Works.
Got it.
And basically how it works is like they bring in students to run a business. They treat like teach them everything, but they give you like an accountability partner. Right, so it's like you and I would start a painting business at the same time in different areas, but we'd help each other out. Like you run into a problem, you tell me, you know, and you have like accountability calls and stuff. So
dude, that's cool.
Yeah, so he referred us to our second painting business, who was his accountability partner, Michelle, and we signed him 2 weeks later. And then, dude, truthfully, didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I was doing, bro.
That's how it works, bro. When you start a business, I mean,
just go through the reps.
until you sell some, you ain't even got a business.
Exactly.
So
dude.
It's good that you sold some, and then you're like, okay. What's a contract?
How can I deliver?
Yeah.
What exactly is Facebook ads?
Bro, sometimes you got to start that way, man.
Exactly.
Because if you can't get clients, like you can buy the domain, you can freaking come like perfect the concept, but until somebody buys it, you don't have a business, bro.
Exactly.
So you went out, you executed, freaking closed it.
Yeah, closed it, dude.
And then you went to work on, okay, how do I deliver now, right?
Yeah, bro. So I hit the YouTube courses hard, bro.
Yeah.
My now director of sales actually gave me my very first like SMMA course.
Yeah.
Which was by Ty Lopez, director of sales, Sam Creaney. Can we get him on here quick?
Hey, shout out
come
to
say
Sam
what's up.
Creaney.
Yeah.
Come say what's up, big dog.
Which camera?
Dude, all of them, bro. You got all the good angles. Come on.
Just pick a camera, bro.
What's up, guys? What's up?
So
Hell yeah.
So Sam gave me this course in like, was it like July 2020, Sam? Something like that.
Right before the lockdown.
Yeah, like summer of 2020, and then that's like kind of what started the forward fitness marketing.
Yeah.
And then transitioned down to forward media marketing because I went general, right?
Gotcha.
But then first ever client landed was a painting business, and then 2 weeks later closed another painting business, Michelle, and then between the two of them, in the first 4 months, we spent $2,500 on Facebook ads, and got them over 200,000 in sales.
Gotcha.
All right, so they're part of this big franchise that would just do like door-to-door flyers, all these things, right? Like traditional marketing.
Yep.
And then the VP was like, dude, what? Like
Mind
2,500 for 200K? That's like a 1% cost acquisition, give or take, right?
Dude.
So then he's like, okay, like what we're gonna do is next year, because they're students, right? So they're seasonal, so they run like 4 to 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
He's like, next year we're gonna get you on like our team call, and you're just gonna pitch your services. So then January 2022. I closed. I presented in front of like 200 people, like online, and closed like 30 on the spot.
This was a year later?
This was a year later.
Damn. So you had 2 clients for the first year.
Exactly, bro.
Dude, you were just freaking grinding.
Grinding, dude.
For pennies on the
learning
dollar, bro.
everything I possibly could, just like submerging myself. You know what I mean?
That's how it works, dude. Those first 2 clients, you were just learning, bro.
Case studies, bro.
Case studies.
Yeah.
Case studies.
And I'm still in contact with him. Like Ollie is like one of my good boys, bro. Like
that's
now
sick.
we're like, dude, like 4 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I mean?
Cardinal sign you're doing good business is if you stay in touch with all your clients, bro.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. He's not even a client no more, right? Because like basically like what happened was their student works like our student run businesses, so they like operate 4 to 6 months of the year, right? So like, how can I build a business that's only running 4 to 6 months of the year in cash flow? I'm not going to charge them for the other 4 to 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? So August 2022, we transitioned to painting contractors in general, and that occupied a lot of our time because now these are guys that run 12 months of the year, not 4 to 6.
Got it. August
2022.
Got it. So January, you do that call, and then you freaking lock down some deals.
Yeah.
But then August, you're like, okay, we're going to go. You're a full-time business, a year-round business. So you're trying to work with year-round committed painting contractors.
Exactly.
And now you're working with the big dogs like you are, like you're bringing out to PaintCon.
Exactly, dude.
That's
and
sick,
the only
dude.
way to get through there was just doing those reps, building those case studies, networking, connecting, you know, showing like our first ever client outside of like a student run painting business was like a painting contractor in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Smashed it for him, got more. Then that's when I started running my own ads. Right. So then that's just when like, dude, I went heavy in marketing at the start, bro. Cause I was like, I want everybody as a painter to know like who the fuck forward media marketing is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, dude, we were dropping like, At the time, dude, we were probably only pulling in like 15, 20K a month, but I was like reinvesting that into
All
the
of
ads, dude. So I was like dropping like 15K a month, right?
Yeah.
And just like pumping.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody that would possibly sign,
Mm-hmm.
like I want them to hear about who we are.
I love that, dude.
You know what I mean?
Guys, every single day I talk to business owners and salespeople that can't figure out why they're not reaching their full potential. It's always your mindset or your skill set. So I decided to open a free, 100% free mastermind where you can get close to me, and I'll do a monthly coaching call with you every single month. And then also you'll be subscribed to my newsletter where every single week I'm gonna be sending you massive value to help you go to the next level with your personal brand, sales, and as a leader too. What I want you to do is click the link below, give me your name, phone number, email, no strings attached, completely free. You'll be subscribed and you'll be a part of my mastermind. Guys, I've worked with Andy for 5 years. I've been able to make $20, $50, even $100,000 in a single month before with the skills I've learned, and I want to give them to you for free so that we can build a relationship and go to the next level together. So click the link, sign up, and I'll see you guys inside. Well, that's you're doing what you're telling people to do, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you were reinvesting all of your profit back into your business, and so you can confidently tell people, bro, this shit works. It's a proven method.
Exactly.
What was like one of the biggest takeaways from Brad's talk on Saturday is like, you got to invest your money into marketing, bro. You know?
Dude, just keep pumping. Not just marketing, bro, but just like reinvest it into your business. Like,
yeah, bro.
I was like, basically, we invest in money into marketing, but
Yeah.
it's not as much as we used to, just because now it's like we have a wicked clientele.
Yeah.
And clients know other clients, so we get a lot of like referrals and word of mouth. Like,
Yeah.
like I think like 35 or 40% of our business that comes in are from referrals.
Yep.
Right. Then we have email marketing, our own paid ad strategies, whatever. So we get a lot of clients through referrals. Referrals are the best type of clients you can get.
Totally.
Right. They trust
And isn't
you.
that the goal of like paid ads in general? Is like to get people who don't know who you are now to know you, know, like, and trust you, do business with you, become raging fans, and then refer all their friends to come do business with you.
Exactly.
So like anybody you work with, I'm sure after a while they got to scale their back end to be able to handle more clientele, or they just got to like slow down on customer acquisition, which is a good thing. Which is like, hey, that's the freaking ideal outcome.
Dude,
bro.
that's the best problem you can have.
Best problem
is
bro.
like I don't have enough leads, but now I have too many leads. I have too many sales. Now I got to find production.
And the biggest problem is not enough leads. 100%.
Exactly. And that's the hardest problem to solve.
Yeah, you're in a dangerous spot when you don't have that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you got a unique perspective, right? Because you work with a very specific market. And sometimes when you're not in the fight, you got a 10,000 foot view, you got a different perspective. So sometimes when you're head down grinding, it's hard to see like the blind spots and all the leaks and opportunities in your business. Mm-hmm. So for painting contractors, what are some things you see people freaking really effing up in their businesses, bro? What are some things you see that you're just like, like if you start working with a client, you're like, dude, you're going to want to avoid that. You're going to want to start doing this. What are some things people should start doing and then stop doing,
Yeah, dude. So many people are trying to like build their business on pen and paper, bro. Painting contractors are like that's one of the oldest careers in history, bro. Definitely one of them. Like people were painting their houses like 500 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes that like an industry like it professionalizes, but the people in that industry don't professionalize as much, right? So like people used to be doing quotes on pen and paper. Yeah. Like we get clients that are just like they don't have like a CRM. They don't have an office admin to call the leads. They don't have like sales reps, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's like professionalizing like a profession, essentially. You know what I mean? I would say, though, like treating every lead the same is like something that's like a mindset change for people. Because a lot of people like with painting, it's like, people refer, like referrals are huge in that industry, right? Like I know a painter, like here's his number, whatever. They go close and they have like an 80% close rate. Yeah. Right, because it's a referral. But then they start thinking like, oh, I have an 80% close rate across everything. With Facebook now, it's 40%.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like it's a lead quality issue. Well, no, because now you're tapping into a new market that's never heard of you before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what's going to happen is you close this deal, then you will get the back end referrals.
Yep.
Right.
So you're saying track the closing percentage off the referrals and the Facebook leads differently.
Just understanding
those are different
numbers,
buckets
bro.
of leads.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about you is you're a data freak, bro. I love that shit because I think any business owner, like when you started 4 years ago, you're like, okay, got a deal, now I'm running. And then you got your first clients, but after a while, dude, you got to become OCD, or you're going to get your ass kicked in business.
100%, dude. 100%.
So what are some things you use, like systems? What are some things that have helped you out, become more systemized?
Yeah, dude. Building a badass team that helps me with that stuff. Because like you said, like when you're at a 10,000 foot overview, you don't notice some leaks and stuff. But when you get people that are just like your fucking infantry and they're like pounding the pavement and they're right there, they recognize these things, and being able to like communicate that and having a culture of open communication of like, hey, we're doing this, but I think we should do this. Like no matter where you are in the company, like a good suggestion is a good suggestion. Yeah. So we've incorporated like every Friday we have like a team meeting. We call it like the final 15s, like the last 15 minutes of the day. Yeah. You just like spitball any idea or opportunity, you know what I mean? And then just like take the notes and learn if like, oh, that is actually a good idea. You know what I mean? So
I like that.
So like being able to have like a culture of just open communication where it's just like you're not going to shoot down a bad idea, but like how can we learn from it? What can we implement from it? And just like continuously refine. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's been a game changer for sure.
Love it.
But systems, dude, of like if you notice there's a better way to do something, document that, right? Yep. And then begin like rolling it out more and more and more, and just like continuous adapting to like, Facebook's going to change. Facebook was different a year ago than it is now. Different settings, different whatever. So you just always got to refine. So dude, just, continuous innovation, I would say, for sure.
Systems, innovating, building a badass team.
And tracking your fucking numbers, bro. Track your damn numbers.
Track your KPIs.
Dude. Track everything, dude. Like we got some sick like numbers that we track like on our client side. So it's just like on Facebook, you optimize for a CPL, right? Like cost per lead. But then there's like the cost per appointment, which is like CPL's here. Cost per appointment's more important. The highest one though is like the cost of acquisition. Like what did it cost you to acquire this customer? Right? So it's like how can we optimize for the cost of acquisition while making sure like, all the other metrics are like maintained. So you don't get that unless you track your numbers.
I love that, dude. Yeah. As a, entrepreneur who's 1099 and running my own business, dude, when I see numbers on a screen, dude, I get so excited.
Dude, I get fired up, bro.
Freaking fires me up, dude. And new business owners, they probably won't get it, but anybody who's been in business for a while is like, you're speaking my language, bro.
Because you see a little increase, and you're like,
exactly.
Makes you feel warm and gooey, dude.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. So, what are some other things you feel like people mess up on? Let me ask you this: what was the biggest adversity you've ever faced in your life? Did you have an easy life, or have you had times in your life where you were getting your ass kicked?
I definitely had times in my life where I get my ass kicked, but I have amazing parents and we have an amazing family. So like I had all the support that I could ever ask for. So I'm super grateful for that. But you do have like, you get beat up mentally sometimes by your own self. Like I'm very hard on myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like battles that I face are all mental from my own kind of ambitions. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of like, I see this number, like for example, like going back to numbers, you increase 2%. It's like, fuck, I was shooting for 5, and then you're hard on yourself because like, how can I get to that 5? You know what I mean? So, biggest like ass beatings I got were like all kind of self-fulfilled, of like they're from my own ambitions, because I knew I could like, you just get that gut feeling. You're like, dude, I know I'm meant for more. You know what I mean? You just want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Like even being here, dude, and seeing this badass compound. Yeah. And like how many sales reps are on the floor?
50. Seeing
50 killers, bro. Just 50 fire-breathing dragons just like out there. Like we walked in, bro, you're closing a deal.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and you have this whole compound with a gym in it, a podcast set up in it, 2 studs ripping a podcast in it. Come on,
baby.
And just like, dude, a floor full of killers, bro. Come on,
baby. Come on, let's go.
A floor full of killers, dude. It's like, now that you see it's attainable, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I need to do to attain that. Yeah. So, dude, I just extremely ambitious. That's where like the whole beat ups come from, is just like from my own self. Like I have an amazing I got an amazing family, all the support I could ask for. I started this business by a loan from my dad of $500 to register my business, because I didn't want to keep collecting unemployment insurance. Yeah. Right. So I was like that burn your boats mentality of like, if I register this business, I can't collect unemployment insurance because I'm employed, even though I have no revenue coming in. Right. So
love it, dude.
Dude, first 4 months, 5 months, I had no revenue, and I borrowed $500 from my dad to register my business. Yep. Within 1 month, I got my first client.
Love that.
2 weeks after that, got my second client.
Yeah.
And now we're at the point where like, how many clients are we, Sammy? 130, 130 active clients, give or take. You know what I mean?
Proof of concept, baby.
Proof of concept,
A little bit
dude.
different than 2020, huh?
Way different, bro. Way different.
I love that shit, dude.
And it's just because we're constantly innovating and learning, and I'm like
Yeah.
always looking at a 10,000 foot overview of like, how can we make what we're doing better? Like we got, what we do is great.
Yeah.
Our clients are crushing, bro. We're changing lives.
Yeah.
How can we make it better now? How can we just continuously like refine, and just keep making our clients' lives better?
Yeah.
Right. And then as a consequence, our lives will get better.
Dude, amen to that. That's the bomb right there, baby. If I had Bradley's bomb button, I'd be pew, 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 pew. But I will say, like, I respect your background, and I respect that you're like, hey, I had a good life, because you don't have to come from a, shitty background to have a good life. Because, like, statistically, the people who had a crazy background tend to become successful as long as they get the right mentorship, run into the right people. But it doesn't mean that if you came from a great background, you can't go build something great and have a great perspective,
Exactly.
Like you got, your parents probably taught you great, but also, you got a freaking good head on your shoulders. So you weren't out abusing the fact that you had a good life. You're freaking trying to continue to build the family name and continue to build momentum for your bloodline. So
leave a legacy, bro.
That's freaking admirable, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I think everything that we're covering, dude, is pretty sick. And it's like, it all ties into freaking PaintCon, bro, because, like one thing you mentioned is see it to believe it.
Yeah.
Like I think the reason it's so good to do events, I think the reason we do events is because it creates so much impact, right? Like people get a lot of value when I hop on a Zoom call and I teach them something about their business model. Just like when you acquire a client, you do a Zoom with them, you guys get close, they learn from you, they're like, dude, this is badass. But when you come and meet somebody in person and you get to see an office like this and you get to see other people that are just like you, that are doing things maybe 2-3 times bigger than you are.
It's eye-opening.
Dude, it's eye-opening, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
There's power in stepping out of your business for a day and really sitting down and being like, hey, what can I do better? I went to Patrick Bet-David's event, The Vault. 15 grand is what I paid for a ticket. Best 15 grand I ever spent. By the way, I did a deal with a client 2 days ago that paid me double what I spent to get into that room. And I learned the whole time I was there.
Exactly.
So for networking.
Instant return right there. Exactly.
Bro, literally.
Yeah.
And you know what? I went in the room and, people asked me on the first day, Patrick Bet-David, he asked, what's your goal outcome of the vault? And I wrote down on the paper, a lot of people were saying things like, I want to meet X amount of people. I want to generate X amount of revenue. I wrote down, I want to learn strategies to take my business to the next level. But networking wise, I have no intentions. I just want to find people that could potentially be my ideal client that I could help. And if I find a couple deals and a couple business partners, cool. If not, no big deal. But just going into that room with an open mind transformed me, bro.
100%, dude.
Totally next level.
And now, because you don't go in there with any like ulterior motives. You know what I mean? You're not in there like, social climbing. Like you're in there just to like submerge yourself and learn.
Yeah.
And do what, PBD was doing. It's just like give value. You got clients out of it. You built relationships out of it. And like, dude, that's beautiful, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. So tell them about PaintCon and then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
Hell yeah, dude. So for me, like the things that fulfill me the most are value, delivering value, right?
Yeah.
I kept, I said like, I want to change lives. How can we change even more lives? How can we make the lives of our clients better, right? Like value. That's what it comes down to.
That's right.
Right? So when I see our clients, booking appointments, closing deals, things like that, it's like the people we work with are like doing anywhere from 250K to 15 million.
Yeah.
Right? One lead for a guy doing 15 million is not going to change his life. One lead for a guy doing 250K, it might lead to a 20K job, 30K job, 40K job, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Dude, so like whenever I see these like appointments and, sales and results coming in, like we have an 18.92x return on ad spend, meaning every dollar we spend, our clients on average get 18.92x back, right?
That's insane, bro.
That comes from value.
Yeah.
Right? So PaintCon for me, it's just like, how can I replicate that into this conference, into this venue of like, how can I 18.92x everybody's return in PaintCon?
Love it.
Right? So also another thing that checks my boxes is community.
Yeah.
I'm a networker guy. I'm a relationships guy. I'm an energy guy.
Yeah.
So I love being able to, meet people, bring people together, connect people, and then have them build their own relationships, right?
Yep.
And PaintCon's just a beautiful thing because, like, dude, these are all painters that understand you and know what you're going through. These are all people that, you know, have probably dealt with the problem. Like the worst problem you're facing right now in your business, there's people out there who have dealt with it and they know how to deal with it. You know what I mean?
You're not the only one.
Exactly.
Who's ever gone through your problems.
And if you're at, you know, $100,000, the problems you're facing now are going to be way different than what you're facing at $1 million.
Yep.
And when you're at $1 million, you're going to say, I wish I had those $100,000 problems.
100%.
Right.
And it's good to hear what $1 million problem sounds like so that you don't have the same problem.
Exactly.
Because it could be really expensive.
It's going to be very expensive. I've made a ton of mistakes, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just having a community of people that understand and have probably made those same problems, you know, could have alleviated that, saved me a ton of time, saved me a ton of money. So PaintCon, bro, community, value, like everybody that steps in there, dude, I want an 18.92x the return.
Hey.
So, dude, I'm fired up, man.
And Andy motherfucking Elliott, baby.
Andy motherfucking Elliott's
and
going to be
Lucas
coming.
Jensen, of
and
course.
bro, come on.
Come on, bro. I mean,
yeah,
you
dude.
me right now.
And,
but yeah, so guys, number one, if you haven't linked up with this dude, you got to get in contact with him. He's a badass. PaintCon's going to be sick. I'll be there. Andy will be there. You know, this guy and all of his amazing painter contractors that are going to be speaking at it. And dude, you just saw our event. You just spent 2 days with us seeing what, you know, a group that's playing the game at the highest level. You got to see us run an event. So now you got some momentum and you're ready to, you were just telling me like you're ready to bring insane energy to this event, deliver massive value. So where can people reach out to you at? Drop your like Instagram and then how to
yeah, so Instagram is going to be at the Lucas Jensen, TheLucasJensen. If you're a painting contractor looking to get more leads and sales and scale the shit out of your company in 2025, that's going to be FordMediaMarketing.com, FWD MediaMarketing.com. And if you're interested in getting your tickets for PaintCon, which I highly recommend you do. If you're a painting contractor and you're not coming to this event, you're going to be at a complete disadvantage. So that's paintcon.ca, PAINTCON.ca, because we're from Canada. .ca, because you're Canada, bro.
PaintCon, baby. Guys, grab your tickets. Reach out to my boy. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, bro.
My man. If you guys got value from the episode, like, comment below your biggest takeaway, share it with a friend, and have a good day. Let's kick some ass,
Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Let's go. All right, guys, thanks again for watching another video. And one thing I want you to know is that every single week I'm putting out free value that's going to help you go to the next level in sales, personal branding, and as a leader as well. So if you guys are enjoying the content, I want you to like the video, comment below, let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this training, and then subscribe and share with your friends if you know somebody who wants to level up. And lastly, if you guys need help from me at all, anything, I want you to text me. I'm going to put my phone number right here. You can text me with any concerns, questions, anything you want, and I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching another video. I'll see you guys next time.